listen, I've been waiting here for you since the beginning of this universe. You know the world is fading. There's a secret power hidden in your soul. Don't be afraid to use it, 'cause you're the one. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one. 'Cause you're the one. You're the one. You're the one. You're the chosen one. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one. You're the chosen one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live stream. Today we have a double header. So we're streaming on this. In this video, we're streaming Old But Gold versus Laws, and you can also check out the other video, which is a second match in the group stage, the second group stage, with just 8 teams left in the setups tournament. I am Ben, and I'm commentating alongside Dage. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm really excited to see what goes down today in Bob Risk. We have Old But Gold versus Lost. For Old But Gold, we have Soon, Ike, Kick, Lovely, Fahad, and Aziz.
And for Old But Gold, we have Antibiotic versus Richard, MVP, Easy, and Laws Control.
Yep. Interestingly, we see Old But Gold trying to go for an attack. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Laws has already picked up the flag and he has moved to the middle ground as well. He's going to deliver the flag back to Versus now. Fahad with the freeze is trying to delay him going back to base as much as he can, but it hasn't worked out and looks like we might just see the first capture within the first minute.
Wow, so close to getting a return there from Fahad with that freeze, but unable to do so, as he just had, I think he had 0 HP there. And interesting decision. I'm not sure he knew that there was a health kit behind him, but he probably could have taken it, and that could have saved him the trouble.
Indeed, maybe the hassle of going back could have saved him the flag, but nevertheless, that's going to be the first flag in the favor of Laws. Within the first minute, which is pretty impressive, they are asserting their dominance from the very beginning, which is very good for them.
Yeah, I do think Laws have a good chance to win this. I think they're probably one of the stronger teams in the tournament, and it'll be interesting to see how well they do against Old But Gold, who many believe are not as likely to go through to the playoff stage.
True. Now we have a good pull coming in from Lovely here. He has dropped the flag to Azuz, and Fahad has taken a bit too long to jump down. And that's going to be a return for Easy. Soon goes in for an attack by himself. He's going to be taken out pretty quickly, but he has laid out some path for Lovely.
As we see, Easy and Lost Control going into attack on the other side. Meanwhile, Lovely and Azaz have taken the flag. It looks like there's no one going to be able to stop him. Although Richard spawns right there, and meanwhile, Easy is pulling the flag. And
Azuz is out of supplies, and Antibiotic is going to get the return right here.
But Easy doesn't have supplies either. He's in trouble, and soon with that hammer full drops is able to return the flag. Meanwhile, Fahad has gone to take the flag again and is pulled all the way into the blue base, and that's going to be a capture for Old But Gold.
Wow, that was a very good sneak attack by Fahad. He didn't have to go through any enemies, just drive his tank. Very well done by him. Now that's going to put his team back to an equalization position, so they still have not lost hope. They are still going strong.
Yeah, one of the fun things about this map is it really only takes 10 or 15 seconds to drive from one flag to the other. It's a pretty small map in comparison to some others, like we saw bridges yesterday. Um, and
Indeed.
so as a result, you can see a lot of captures, a lot of counterattacks really quickly.
Yep. Comes in an attack from Old But Gold. Kick, Ike. Kick is still alive. Does not have much health. But he's just gonna do as much chip damage that he can.
Looks like Richard is the main deffer for Laws, which I think we've seen before. I think he generally defends. And actually, the last stream, I believe we streamed this same exact match, Old But Gold versus Laws, a few weeks ago. And Richard was, again, the main def with twins on red base.
Indeed. Although this time they also have Antibiotic, who is going to be using the freeze as well. So that is going to help a lot in defense. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Fahad, who is the freeze for All But Gold, has actually been playing a lot more offensive than defense.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that. I was a little bit surprised to see him capture that first flag, but he did. So I guess it was pretty effective.
Indeed. Now Richard with the flag. He is going to lose most of his supplies, although he has managed to get double armor back, which is all that he needs to get away from the enemy. Still out of... Yep, but he does have a good way home, and soon does not get a good hit. He does get a good hit now, and he is going to be able to get the return. Very clutch right there. Fahad almost stopped his own teammate from getting the return, but he was able to control his freeze and get the make sure that his team was able to get the return. Now picking up the flag.
But all three of those blue players are low on health, except for Lovely, who's taking the flag now. He has a health kit right there, but Richard blocks him. Meanwhile, Lost Control has taken the flag out of the blue base and has pulled. There's not a blue player in sight other than Azaz, who's going to be taken out by Antibiotic. And if Versus can block here, which he can, that's a capture for Laws.
Indeed. Now, this is going to go back in the favor of Laws with a lead of 2-1. And Easy is already pulling yet another flag for Laws. He is in quite trouble, though.
He's going to have to pull some magic here.
Indeed. He has managed to give the flag to Antibiotic, which is very nice, but even though he was met against 3 players, there was no chance he could have made it. Now comes an attack.
That's how you pronounce it.
Azuz is able to get a kill, but Antibiotic is able to get the kill on the enemy attackers as well. Kick flipping sideways is gonna cause them this flag right here. MVP is just gonna be able to get away from the enemy really quickly right here. Ike, maybe. Ooh, Lovely coming in clutch and getting the return. Very aggressive, very indeed.
Yeah, I've seen Laws be able to pull probably 5 flags already just through that little canal on the left side of red base.
Yep.
It seems like the defense of Old But Gold hasn't been super effective.
One thing for sure I will say, I don't think there is one proper defense. Like Azuz is staying def right now, but we have also seen him, go for attacks as well. And Fahad is attacking right now, but I think as soon as Fahad is dead now, Azuz is going to start pushing. So I think they're not having a role, like a certain role that he's playing def, and maybe that's the reason they lost one flag, because they just Laws were able to get in that transition time and when there was no defense and get the flag.
Yeah, communication is very important when you're playing a rotating def like that, and especially when the other team is attacking with 2 or 3 players at a time, it's hard for one person to be able to fend off that attack. So that's what makes communication so important, and maybe that's why we've seen Laws pull so many flags. Maybe Old But Gold haven't had the best communication in defensively.
Now Kick is going to go against Laws. He is going to win the duel, and he is going to get back to full HP. He has to start killing MVP right here. Ooh. See, kind of sort of a lag here.
Little server lag there, yeah. And MVP is able to return the flag. Meanwhile, Versus is taking the flag. He has no drugs left, but he's going to drop it off to Richard or Easy.
Still a minute and 30 left. There is chance for All But Gold to get another flag in their favor and get back to at least a draw in this round, so maybe they can make it up in the next one. I goes for a solo push, but he is a Thunder, so he cannot be going close range with that.
Yeah, interesting. We see both teams using Thunder, but MVP has been playing a much more supportive role, um, as opposed to Ike, who seems to be just attacking almost every time he spawns. So it's interesting to see how MVP utilizes the Thunder differently. "45 seconds left. Old But Gold are going to go in for a final push. Fahad coming in from behind. Nobody sees him yet, and soon is able to kill Richard. Fahad has taken the flag. If he pulls here, oh, he didn't have a health kit, or maybe he just didn't use it.
Yeah, I think he was waiting too long for that health kit, and it just couldn't come in time. And now there's only 30 seconds left, and All But Gold are still trying their best to get the flag. They have picked it up right here, but they're going to go down right away. It's good defense coming in by Laws. And at the same time, Richard is going to go attack as well. So that is just going to put a bit more pressure and not allow Laws, All But Gold to constantly attack.
Yeah, we've seen that tactic pretty regularly, where when your whole team is playing defense, you want to send in the final seconds when the other team has to capture a flag. You send one player to go take their flag just in case they went attack with all 6 players. That way, even if they do manage to pull the flag, you make it a lot harder for them to capture.
All right, so we are at the end of round 1. It goes to Laws in the score of 2-1. And we, as normally, we would be having the forum right now, but as we're having 2 streams, we're only going to be picking winners on either one of the streams. So right now, I believe it is being picked on the forum is open on the first stream, so you guys can enter your names there. And yeah, we'll just be waiting out.
An entertaining first round for sure. I think Laws really showed a little bit more discipline, both defensively and with their attack. But Old But Gold definitely had some spurts where they were very effective in attack.
True. I mean, I think maybe I should refrain from using Thunder, and someone should get Twins, because I don't think it's this is kind of a Thunder type map. Because on the other hand, I mean, they have a Zeus, but still, on the other hand, Richard is just doing a really good job. And I mean, MVP is also Thunder, but there should be one more turret that they should be able to use. But still, nevertheless, I still believe that this map is not very Thunder friendly.
Yeah, we don't really know what how their
Laws.
crossouts worked, but yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Thunder may not be the best turret, although the sledgehammer alteration does make it more effective than a regular Thunder for sure.
So, as you might know, on the other stream we have GoPro versus Empire Army. They are also I think GoPro and Laws are basically the 2 very competing teams. They're probably the ones that I would say would be competing for the 4th position. So yeah, these 2 matches are very important for each team today.
Absolutely, Laws really need to get as many points out of this as they can, as do GoPro in the other stream.
We have Richard pulling the flag all by himself, no support, is going to go down quickly, and the flag is going to get returned. But Kick is coming out in an offensive position. Versus goes from the behind, and Fahad has spotted him.
But if
He's
he can
picked
get
up
away
the
from
flag.
Fahad, oh no, he gets frozen, and Fahad is able to kill him.
Very lucky spawn for Fahad right behind versus was able to spot him, or I don't believe anyone else had spotted him at that point. Now we have good kill coming in from Richard. This could be a pull. MVP comes into support as well.
Oh man, Fahad yet again spawns right behind him.
Yo, second time with the lucky spawn. Richard again trying his best to keep him alive. He's gonna drop the flag off to Versus. Versus does not have his first aid, but still Antibiotic has picked up the flag, but he is surrounded by 3 Olbago players. He is gonna go down as well.
Yeah, nice sequence there from Laws being able to drop off the flag over and over again and maintain the potential for a pull there, but just too many old bit gold players and not enough Laws players came in. So far, we've seen both teams defending with a Vulcan a fair amount. Laws Control and Kick have both been defending a decent amount, although we see Kick right now going in on the offensive. Both teams definitely doing a better job of defending right now than in the first round. We really haven't seen those coordinated attacks work as well. Although
Yep,
Richard
well,
coming in right now behind Fahad, he takes the flag. Fahad uses
he
health
does
kit.
have he does have support coming in with Versus and Antibiotic too, and he has done a good job there, buying his team a bit more time. This could be a pull.
Nah, they returned, but Lonely on the other hand has pulled the flag into the canal. He's low health, but he drops it off to Fahad, who's going to take the flag. But that leaves no one in death. Fahad pulling the flag here. No one is from Laos is going to be able to stop
Wow.
him.
Yep, and he has managed to get the capture.
Major turn of events there. Right now, Laws would only be getting 1 point out of this, out of these first 2 rounds. And
Yep. They really do need to make sure they get this round in order to get their 3 points because they are the team who's competing for the 4th round. So it's way more important for them than it is for the other team.
well, Ike has an opportunity here. Coming in with Kick and Soon behind him. But he's taken out, as are Soon and Kick pretty easily. A good defensive rotation by Laws right there. They saw that 3 players were coming into attack, and so 3 players went to defend. Meanwhile,
Yep.
right now we only see 1 player defending Antibiotic. So that's great communication there.
Yep. Now Richard going in for an attack. He does not have his first aid, so he's going to go down quickly here. Versus has just managed to deal with Ike now. He should be going in for an attack. Fahad also does not have his first aid, but Versus is going to have a slight advantage with the module. But Fahad actually does a very good job at defense, not taking much damage and doing a good damage on the other hand as well. Good job by him.
Yeah, utilizing that little wall to make it very difficult for Versus to deal any damage.
Easy is going to pick up the flag, but going to go down right away. Kick, on the other hand, is just sitting on the middle platform there. He is doing a very good supportive job for his team. There's a lot more of the enemy spots that he can see from that position.
Absolutely. Last game we saw MVP with Thunder pushing to that little bridge and that high ground in the blue base. Meanwhile, this round we've seen Kick do that a fair amount.
Wow, Fahad was able to do a very decent job at blocking 2 of the enemy defenders alone. It was a very good job by him. He also denied Richard's first aid.
Yeah, turrets like Freeze, Twins, and Vulcan and Firebird as well as Isida, are very effective in terms of preventing the enemy's first aid from being effective. Uh-oh, looks like Azuz has pulled here. This could be a second capture for Old But Gold. Versus coming in
Wow,
from
how
behind,
did
but he's
they?
not in time.
Yeah, how did they let this one go for the
I
second
didn't
time?
even see that.
Indeed, like there were like a lot of players behind him, but like they were all like they looked confused as well. No, there's a good attack coming in from Laws here as well. There's almost 4 people in the enemy base. Richard is going to pick up the flag from behind, and he's going to go the other way.
Got to get away from
Now,
Fahad.
yeah, if you get in range with the phrase, it is going to be very tough. But Fahad is going to try and cut him off. He does a good jump.
Oh, wow. What a play by Antibiotic. Taking the flag. He's low
Ooh.
health, though. Kick doing a lot of damage with Falcon. Lost control, takes the flag in. Versus flips. Oh, man. He tried to get a shot off on Kick, but I don't think they had an opportunity there. There were 3 Old But Gold players around him. 2 of them had full health. Meanwhile, Azuz pulling the flag on a counterattack. He has very low health and already used his HP kit. Oh, man.
Ooh,
Easy gets...
easy with the
Oh,
that
no.
that delay. Oh, but they still managed to get the return. But that delay from that jump almost cost them the whole flag right there, and that would have been a very good 3-point lead for All But Gold.
Yeah, now Versus taking the flag with support from Easy, but both of them are very low health, and this should be an easy return for Azuz. Law's control coming in from behind, though. I don't think anyone sees him. If he can avoid Fahad, as we said last time, he might be able to pull. But at the same time, Ike has gone into the blue base, and without anyone in defense, he's easily been able to take the flag. Now Law's control is
Indeed.
trying to kill Fahad, manages to do so, but meanwhile, Azuz has
Ooh.
taken the flag from Ike.
Yeah, Azuz is gonna have a tougher time here. He is mad against Richard and MVP. He has taken out Richard, but MVP still stays alive. But MVP is gonna go do much damage to himself as well. But he does manage to get the return, and so does, on the other hand, Kick. So this is
Yeah,
gonna be
Old
a
But
double
Gold had
return.
3 or 4 players around that flag. They did a really nice job responding and were able to get the return. But MVP snuck in from behind and was also able to get the return.
Indeed, I mean this is just even though it's a double return, it's more like a win for Old But Gold because they at the end of the day they denied the flag captured, which just keeps them in the lead.
Yep. Easy, though, taking the flag here.
He does have a
Azus is
very
also
good
taking the
way.
flag.
Zeus
Oh,
is
they're going to
doing
meet
a
in the
very
middle.
good job. Right next to each other. Both the flags are down, picked up by MVP and returned by him as well. But he is
Oh,
very low.
no.
Comes in from behind kick, and he has to get the return, and he does.
Oof,
Very
so
well
close.
there.
Versus, if he had shot a second earlier, that would have prevented the return, but he was unable to do so. Still reloading.
Laws now have no time left on their hands. They need to get 2 flags as soon as they can in order to get their 3 points out of this round. If they manage to get this one, and they have it. So looks like this round will go in the favor of Old But Gold.
Uh-oh. Antibiotic, though, taking the flag here. They still have time to get 2 captures if there's no resistance from Old But Gold.
Yes, it
Antibiotic
has to be
drops it off.
very minimum. Why?
Oh, no.
What? Sorry, what? I think he dropped it off for versus, but versus he just realized that later the versus was also already pretty low. I mean, definitely gotta say that Laws is doing a very good job at keeping the pressure with the flag carrying.
Yeah, but they just haven't been able to convert that pressure into any actual
Indeed.
captures.
Yeah, they are good at taking the flags, but just delivering it back to base is quite hard for them right there.
Yeah. It's been clear, though, that Babrusk, the red side, is a stronger base in this format than the blue side, mainly because of the advantages of how isolated the red flag is.
Indeed.
So
All right.
now we will move on to our first forum, but the second forum of the day, the first one being on the other live stream.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it looks like Laws and Old But Gold are staying on the same map. So 2 more rounds in Babrus.
All right, so that's the end of round 2. So we will be that is going to be 1 point for each team, but I believe we should be seeing different map being played right now. Along with that, they'll also be having a different equipment combo. I see already Faris. I don't know how to say that name properly. I'm sorry. Is in the Faris is in the map, and he is coming here with Thunder. So I'm sorry, with Hammer. So I do believe that we might be seeing a Hammer being played now. That was the last round was won by Old But Gold, so the overall score is 1.
And it looks like in the next round, Laws will be playing on the blue side. So we'll see Laws if they can improve on their performance from last game, last round where they lost 2-0 from the blue side. Perhaps we'll see them be change some tactics on the to prevent Old But Gold from pulling as many flags as they did. Uh-oh.
Okay. Are we sure about that?
Someone is
then no.
asking
No,
for the
no.
joke.
You had to say it, didn't you?
Oh man, Dage, I don't know. I think you handled this pretty well last time.
Would you say so?
Oh, absolutely. The number of ha-has in the chat, man, that was impressive.
Oh god. Okay. All right. All right, you ready for this one?
No, I don't think I am.
But I will. Ready or not, here I come.
Uh-oh.
So, what did the sandwich say to the doorman?
I have no idea.
Let us in.
Oh no. It's even worse. It's even worse than the last time.
all I'm saying is you asked for it, okay? I was denying it.
Oh man. You take too much joy from these dad jokes.
I don't know. I have a strange obsession with them.
So
I don't know.
you have these memorized. You're not like reading off of some website?
No. I mean, I have a good few amount of memorized, but usually in daily life, it just comes out like if something happens and then you just like think of it, like there's more like I do more like in the moment kind of things. I don't like like to read. I mean, yes, obviously I have some in my head, but not all the time. I usually do it like someone says something and then I make it out of that.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure how to feel about that, to be honest.
Don't. I mean, my friends hate me for that. So yeah.
And round 3 will be starting right about now.
Alright. Still haven't received the link yet. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, we might have the same map. Yes, indeed. Oh, actually, yeah, we were wrong. We're in the same map, and the round has already started. 30 seconds have been passed. Now, I'm trying to look for some turret changes. Doesn't look like many. We definitely see Faraz instead of Azuz with twins, and Azuz has taken Thunder. So I don't see where Ike has gone. Ike is not here. So I think as we have said before, I think they're listening to us, and they've taken our advice. So they have taken Ike out of the Thunder, and now Azuz is the Thunder.
Yeah, we'll see if he manages to be a little bit more effective than Ike was.
Indeed, I mean, I think Fares does a better job at def because usually he's there with the Firebird, and I definitely think if they had a Firebird instead of Freeze, there I think Fares would definitely be the one playing.
And Ferris has now taken Twins and Hunter and is going in for an attack, but he's attacking alone and is quickly taken out by Antibiotic and Easy.
Yep, Antibiotic actually with no only with double power here, so it could be a very easy target to kill by soon. But Versus has done a very good job at taking him out. Um,
Hmm.
I think there's maybe
Yeah,
they're supposed to. I think this round has won by laws because I think Fahad was supposed to change to Hunter, but it didn't.
yeah. We haven't heard anything from the. Um,
Officials yet. That is true. Yeah, but Fahad did just change the Hunter right after they mentioned it. So
yeah,
maybe I don't know.
played 2 minutes with Viking Freeze when he should have been playing with Hunter.
Yep.
I wonder what the outcome of this is going to be.
Yes, indeed. So
For now, the teams are still playing though. I noticed there really aren't any changes in terms of turrets, but almost every player has changed which hull they're using.
yeah, I think Richard soon and who was it? Richard Soon and also one other player. Yeah, they haven't changed. Lovely hasn't changed.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Okay.
Fahad with that Hunter Freeze doing pretty effective job in defense, but Richard and Easy are able to take him out. Easy has already used his health kit, but he's pulling through the middle. But Kick is
Yep.
right behind him, and he
We
runs out of
still
DA.
we still don't have any official word yet, so we will be just continuing with the rounds for now. MVP going for an attack by himself. Oh, nice mind placement, but Azuz takes him out pretty quickly and easily there. Richard and Easy going for an attack as well.
Fahad is waiting for him.
Ooh, Easy might be able to pick up the flag here.
Yeah,
He
Richard
does.
distracts Fahad.
He does. Lovely is able to do some damage from the other side, but Easy is still going to get away from here, but looks like he is going to get grouped in the middle and is going to be able to get the return.
Nice job from Lonely and Ferris, able to get that return.
All right, so
It
looks
looks
like
like
we
we
have
have
the
word.
official word.
Although I don't read Russian, so
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait a bit before we are able to ensure what actually happened. Give you that. One of the in this round, Fahad was supposed to change to Hunter, but he didn't, and he changed it like 2 minutes later. So, all right. So the winners, as we picked them right now on your screen, are AGG65, Governor, and our Yehikat. I don't know how to say that name. I'm sorry. Congratulations, guys. You will be receiving your promo code pretty soon in the 4 p.m. So make sure you do look out for that. So yes,
congrats.
indeed, I do believe that Old But Gold were not able to change their equipment in time, so Laws is going to get the free win for round number 3. Although, being that was the red base side for Old But Gold, I think that was a pretty bad move for them because that's where they could have picked up more flags. And now Old But Gold already is down 1 round, so they have to win this one in order to get at least another point out of here, or they will be moving with only 1 point.
Absolutely
That's
a
it.
big break for Laws right there. They normally would have had trouble winning on the blue side, but they were lucky there that Fahad made that mistake. And it looks like they've just got to secure a draw or a win on red base of Babruz in order to get 4 points out of this entire match. I'll be interested to see if there are any changes to the way Laws play this round. I think they should play the same way, except they should be more cognizant of playing defensively when they've already pulled the flag. I've
Yeah.
noticed that most of the captures from Old But Gold have come when both teams, when Laws have pulled the flag, or both teams have pulled the flag, and Laws then focus too much on keeping the flag carrier alive and not enough.
Wow, so we see 4 people attacking from Laws right now, and they have a pretty good attack coming in as well. Richard gets a good spawn, is going to be able to take out Soon pretty quickly, but Soon has taken out MVP, so he's going to be able to drop down and maybe get the help from some teammates. He drops the flag too early, and Azuz is not able to get to it. But on the other hand, Fahad has also taken the flag. He should be
Fahad
able to
might be
kill
able to get a
MVP
solo
pretty
return.
easily. Yes, but MVP does a very good job, but he has run into Ferris on the backside as well, and Ferris is going to be able to get the return here. Very good
Ferris now
job by
takes
Ferris.
the flag, should drop it off to Soon. He does, and Ferris should go block. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. He should have gone in front and blocked. But Soon going now with full health. I believe he still has an HP kit as well. Lost control taking the flag now. Lovely shooting him with Vulcan, and Soon goes to hide in the corner. Oh, he doesn't have an HP
Richard!
kit. Wow, Richard, what a
Yeah.
play! Able to return.
Yep. Cake is still trying to get some damage. Maybe he should be able to take. Wow, lost control with the first aid. Is going to be able to stay alive here. But Ferris coming in from the top as well is going to be able to slow them down for maybe some time. Maybe enough for his teammates to get into the enemy base and get another flag.
Yeah, flag is dropped off to antibiotic now, and Fahad is the only player there who can do anything with that freeze. Slows him down, but that's still not enough to prevent Laws from capturing their first flag.
Yep, Antibiotic is able to deliver the flag and put his team in the lead by 1 flag.
Man, what a crazy, crazy turn of events in these first couple minutes.
Indeed, that was very, like, it was just switching either sides. Now, good attack by Soon and Faris.
Soon uses health kit, but he's going to be taken out pretty quickly by MVP Ferris and Versus. Laws doing a good job of recovering to the defense there. Fahad now coming in for an attack. I don't see any defenders in blue base right now. So Laws perhaps can take advantage of that. If Versus can just get around Fahad here, he might be able to take the flag.
Indeed, MVP is pretty low as well, and Lovely coming in from behind should be able to do good damage to Antibiotic, but he does have the Vulcan protection, so he will take quite some time before he dies.
And really, MVP and Antibiotic were assisted very much in defense by those mines. They had a bunch of mines around the red base, and those mines really did a lot of damage to the 3 attackers, and that's why Old But Gold didn't even touch the flag in that attack.
Very well, Easy is gonna. It's very low. He is gonna be taken out with a sandwich by Zeus and Lovely. But Lovely shouldn't have returned the flag, but nevertheless, MVP is still not going to be able to get the flag here.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit early, but I think it was okay. He probably got a call out from Soon and Ferris telling him that MVP would be taken out momentarily and he could return.
Yep. Now Ferris in the enemy base, he does have a repair kit right next to him, but Antibiotic with the very good mine placement and moving tactic is able to kill him with very low HP.
Yeah, really nicely done by Antibiotic, utilizing that freeze to its fullest effect.
Making the round 1-0 for them. Jay, can you please sing Noob Esida for us?
Seal, I think you're in the wrong
See,
channel.
you're in the wrong.
I don't know. Maybe he did a misclick or something.
Well,
Oh,
now
guys,
you've
yeah,
been
that was.
introduced to our one of our other commentators in the other map.
Yeah, maybe now you should go check out the other stream as well because Jay might be singing. What was the song? Baby Shark?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I just wish I just know that I'm gonna watch that stream as soon as we finish here.
indeed.
Meanwhile, Laws have been able to pull a second flag. Versus takes the flag with just DP, but he took it from Easy, I believe, was the player who dropped it off to him, and that's a pretty easy capture there for Laws, making it 2-0 on the round.
Yep.
Old but Gold now are going to need to capture 3 flags in order to get any points out of these last 2 rounds.
Yep, this does not look very good for them. There's 5 minutes left, which is quite some time, but they did lose the advantageous side, which was definitely a very bad move on their side.
Yeah, I fully expect Laws to play more defensively than they already have. Richard, as we've seen, has been basically playing full def with antibiotic. They've just been rotating in defense, and it's pretty easy to defend with 1 or 2 players in red base, just because it's so difficult to actually get to the flag.
Indeed.
But yeah, as we see, Easy now is also starting to play defensively, and I think they'll probably rotate with 2 or 3 guys just staying in base. But they'll continue to attack with MVP and maybe a couple of other players to maintain pressure on Old But Gold's defense.
Yep, Laws is also just staying very aggressively into the middle here. He's doing a good job allowing his MVP to get to the flag. Now Versus has picked up the flag, but soon it's going to use the repair kit and it's going to be able to easily take out Versus and get the return.
Yeah, both teams had an opportunity to pull there. And wow, look at that. Fahad was unable to return, so Laws Control takes the flag, uses his health kit. He's now full health, takes out Azuz, and he should drop it off to MVP here, or perhaps to Easy. Now he does. Drops it off to Easy. Richard now in def, but only Ferris is there, and that's going to be a 3rd capture for Laws. Man, unlucky there a little bit, but really a poor play by Fahad. I think he really had the opportunity to return that flag there and just was unable to do so. He's been really effective with freeze, but that one mistake might have just put this game.
Yeah. I mean, his gameplay is pretty decent, but what happened last round is just very unforgivable.
Yeah, one mistake leads to a lost round.
Yep, and that's going to lead to 3 lost points. I mean, yeah, possibly 3, or in this case, at least 2. But now he's going to pick up the flag here at least, and he's very low on HP, so he's going to go down.
Wow. That's not something we see very often with first-tier clans.
Yeah, I mean, even Lovely in the chat is just very confused as of what just happened. Yeah, I think that being down 3 flags is just put them in a very bad. I mean, I think the fact that they lost 3rd round because of what happened, I think that itself put them in a pretty low point, which is what Laws was able to take an advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it takes a lot of discipline for any teams, and we really only see this with teams at the highest level, who are able to recover from being down 1-0 or 2-0 without panicking. It really takes a lot of discipline to not panic in those types of situations.
Yep.
And right now, with just 1 minute and 20 seconds left, Laws up 3-0 on the round, and only needing a draw to get 3 points, to secure 3 points from these last 2 rounds. It looks very, very unlikely that that Old But Gold will even be able to secure a draw in this final round. I must say, Richard has been doing a fantastic job defending. He just stands on the flag and blocks any of the attackers from Old But Gold and is able to buy time for his teammates Antibiotic and Easy in this case to be able to kill and return the flag.
Yeah, he has done a pretty job all by himself. Most of the time, I would say. But Antibiotic, on the other hand, has also been very helpful. The one thing that really helps the red-based defense is going to be the mine positions, and which is like there's only like few areas where the enemy could come from, and they're very narrow, so it is pretty easy to place a mine on those positions.
Absolutely.
So it is.
And Laws have been taking full advantage of those.
Yeah. Okay, so the last few seconds now ending. We are going to be seeing Old But Gold go away with only 1 point, but on the other hand, we have seen Laws going away with 4 points, which is which is not as good as they expected, considering there are close counters with GoPro. So I mean, they probably expected to get 6 points here. Yeah, this is the last round. The other. Okay. Yeah, so the forum is open on our side, guys. So make sure to enter your nicknames. And yeah. Yep. Yeah. So bad day for Old But Gold, but on the other hand, not even though they did get a free round, I should say, for Laws. It's not as good as they expected, but nevertheless, we should be seeing the results from the other stream coming down in about a few minutes as well. So in a few minutes, we will also be able to tell what goes down. I think we should be able to tell that on the other stream.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and please check out the other stream. I believe the 4th round is being played right now, so there's still some points up for grab.
And
GoPro.
as we said before, GoPro and Laws are pretty competitive at points, so that is a match you do not want to miss.
Yep. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Go check out the other stream.
Yeah,
we haven't done
the winner.
Oh, my bad. I forgot we were doing a second forum. Yeah. Maybe Dage wants to do a second joke.
No, I knew you were gonna say that. Why? Why is it? Okay, why don't you say a joke for once?
Oh no, I think that's a bad idea.
Why? Why not?
I just don't have the same level of humor as you do, Dage. I think your dad jokes are just exactly what everyone wants to hear.
All right, so this one is a very old one. Which one of the King Arthur's knights invented circle?
I know the answer to this one, but I'll let you go ahead and tell everyone.
Circumference. Haha. Get it?
A little geometry joke for us.
Circumference, circle, circumference. Haha. Hey. Come on, guys, laugh at me, please. Please. Oh yeah. Please bring out the winners. Yes, please bring the winners. All right, so we should be getting the winners list now. All right. All right, so the winner should be being picked on your screen right now. Ria Tia said, "Choose me because I laugh more." I hope you get picked. If anyone of you laughed, then you instantly get 10% more chance of winning. So the winners are here. They are Afterlife, James, Black Eye Swagger. So congratulations, guys! You'll be receiving your promo code pretty soon in the forum PM. This has been the match between Old But Gold versus Laws, and I was Dage alongside Ben, along with our team leader, the Legend, and the broadcaster Tasmans. Unfortunately, we didn't have your favorite mod, Cherry. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm sorry. Our team leader was promoted to admin, so also big up congratulations to him in the chat if you can. But yeah, that has been us for today. See you guys tomorrow.
Greetings chosen, I've been waiting here for you since the beginning.